is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell. We are in Jones, Oklahoma tonight, Tim Wallace Memorial Stadium, where the Jones Longhorns are hosting the Blackwell Maroons in the final game of the 2025 regular season. Not the final game of the season, because what happens next week, Tessa?
It's playoff time for Jones. I'm really excited about it. They'll play Little Axe. That'll be an interesting matchup to see, so keep it clean tonight, and then we'll get on to playoffs.
Yeah, so Blackwell is winless on the season, including a loss to Crooked Oak that is a very telling loss for this program. The Jones Longhorns are undefeated on the season, so you have a 9-0 team playing an 0-9 team. Our expectations for the night are right in line with probably what anyone might just gut check think when you have 9-0 team playing an 0-9 team, right?
Yes, and it's tough to end your season in this way in just a few ways, because you usually want to keep momentum and have momentum going into playoffs, but there's not much momentum to be had with tonight's game for Jones. So tonight they really need to think about playing a clean game, and then two, staying as healthy as possible, which a lot of people would think, that's an easy thing to take care of. But going into playoffs, they just need to be ready to be as ready to go for that first playoff game and build momentum there.
All right, we've got some crazy stuff on the screen right now, so we're going to take a quick break, see if we can get the menu off the screen. The camera menu is showing up, and we will be right back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell, back at Jones High School. We're almost ready for the opening kickoff. We got the crazy camera menus off the screen, and we are about ready to go. The Longhorns are running out through the pride line and headed to their sideline. The Blackwell Maroons are already on the sideline on the other side of the field. Looking at the Maroons roster, Tessa, I counted 21 players on their roster. That is not a lot of football players in 2A football.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot tonight before the game, but about sizes and school sizes and things like that. But I'm glad that they showed up tonight and were able to come out to this game, honestly, because at this point in this season, it's tough to fight for numbers, especially when you're that thin in a roster. So hopefully tonight they'll see some success in what they get done tonight, but I know it might be pretty tough.
Yeah, it's not only, we haven't won a game. We haven't won a game where we're fixing to play the top team in the class.
Yes, exactly.
That is hard to get up for. But Blackwell is here. Jones is here. I expect that we'll see a lot of seniors who don't get a lot of playing time get significant, not just fourth quarter, but significant playing time tonight. And it'll be well-deserved. Here, their last regular season game of their 4-year high school career at Jones High School. And I want to start off by saying thank you to Cass Taylor, our producer, and to Kat Johnson upstairs, our camera operator. And they do just a phenomenal job. There's no way that we could bring this stream to you without their fantastic skill and work and all that they've learned to keep things going. So it looks like Jones is receiving the opening kick, and Blackwell then, of course, will have the kick at the beginning of the second half. Our countdown to kickoff sponsor is Bank First. Bank First in Oklahoma offers valuable banking solutions, including checking accounts, savings accounts, commercial loans, treasury services, and much more. Bank online with our mobile app. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Located at 9285 North Hiwassee Road, member FDIC. And we missed our coin flip because of the camera challenges that we were having, but our coin flip brought to you by Bell Bonds by Tamara. If you've missed the ball on paying a ticket, Bell Bonds by Tamara, call her at 405-200-5110. 15-plus years of serving the community. A flat, almost squib kick is covered up at the 31-yard line by Jones. That's where they will begin their first possession of the football game.
You know, I like to just shout this out while we're up here. Coach Wareheim is down there on the sideline tonight. I don't know if you know Coach Wareheim, but it's fun to see him on the sidelines again. Of course, he coached here for a long time, been around my dad a while, so it's always nice to see him there with the Longhorn coaches.
Just a few coaches on the sideline.
Just a few. Just a couple. We were talking about that last week before the game, how many coaches and how lucky Jones is to have that many staff members down there.
Hansen takes the shotgun snap, completes the pass to Hardiman. Hardiman breaks free from a tackle, still going down the field, picks up about 20 yards on the pass and catch. Give it 21-yard completion out to the Blackwell 48.
Good pickup to start off there.
21 yards on your first play of the game, always nice. Right back to Hardiman again, and once again, he's breaking tackles, pushing defenders down the field, and picks up almost 20 on the second play.
Yes, and it looks like Jones is...
Actually picks up exactly 20.
They have a size advantage when it comes to matchups out there, especially towards corners, so Carlos is a great target right here.
Hanson takes the shotgun snap, gets that one to Purvis. Purvis escapes one tackle, breaks free, and into the end zone for the touchdown. That's the 28-yard touchdown. 3 pass plays, completion to Purvis into the end zone. 1 minute, 1 second into the ball game. Jones is up 6-0.
That was a great job for Hunter there to keep his eyes up and try to make the play, fight through some tackles to get to the end zone. So great effort by him.
Looks like Kashmarenko will get the call to kick the extra point tonight. Jones, for the last several weeks, has been heavy on the 2-point conversion attempts. Cash is only once in the last 3 weeks that I remember him kicking an extra point, and I could be wrong on that, but we'll start off with kicking extra points here tonight. Yeah. Our first quarter brought to you by Elemental Insulation, proudly serving Oklahoma with trusted residential and commercial insulation services. Find them on Facebook or call 405-655-0373. Kick is up by Marinko, and it is off the concession stand building. And
there
good.
We go. Back in the day, they didn't have a net they used to have a net back there, but I guess there's not one there now. But they didn't have a net over on the end zone by the field house.
Okay.
And it was the ball boy's job to go and run and go up on the roof and go get it. But my brother wasn't allowed to do it because my mom would get scared that he was going to get hurt. So they need one of those over here by the concession stand.
Atoka High School, their old field, Atoka has a nice artificial turf field at their new high school location now, but at their old football field, it's one of the WPA rock stadiums.
Oh, that's awesome.
The north,
like Guthrie.
Yeah,
Guthrie's
yeah,
one of those.
yeah. The north end of the field had a large athletic it was also a WPA building with a tall roof, but when the kick would go over that, it was like all downhill, and so the ball would roll like 300 yards downhill.
Those ball boys are getting in shape for when they reach high school, aren't they?
Marinko to kick the extra point. Staying right here since we didn't get to do a lot of pregame tonight with the camera challenge. Kick is taken at the 9-yard line. Nice return across the 25 out to the 28-yard line. Let's see who it is coming off the bottom of the pile there.
Number 6, it looked like, for Blackwell.
Number 6.
Landry Anderson.
You mentioned the size of the corners and just this entire team. Looking at this offensive line, I'm not a very big guy, and I think I'm bigger than most of their offensive linemen. Yeah,
and looking at their roster, though, they're young. There's a lot of 9th and 10th grade kids on this roster, so that could definitely be a part of it.
I only see 2 seniors.
Yeah.
Big sophomore class. Three
seniors,
like a huge sophomore. Juniors. Run up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe gained a foot on the play, possibly.
Maybe one junior here. Looks like there's one.
Gage Backus.
Which that could be exciting. They're getting some experience here tonight, and I'm sure I've gotten quite a bit throughout the season.
10 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the first quarter. 7-0 is the score with Jones on top. Our clock is working this week. That's nice.
Yay.
Blackwell taking their time. The play clock down to 0 and a timeout called by the Blackwell coach. Play clock was down, and they were about to get a 5-yard penalty on them. So we will go ahead and take a break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Oklahoma Sports Network, this Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell, back at Tim Wallace Memorial Stadium, Jones High School. And last week you said, hey, this is a player I really like. Jose Taylor just runs about 10 yards for first downs into Blackwell territory inside the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Swing pass to Hardiman. Hardiman gets hit and taken down after a gain of about 5 on the play.
Yeah, speaking of players like Jose, as a coach's kid, specifically an offensive coach's kid, there's running backs that stick out in my mind who are heads up, throw their head back when they run as hard as they can players, and Jose's one of them. So it's great to watch him on this Jones offense really excel pretty much every time he gets the ball.
8-yard gain on the play. Again, a pass to Carlos Hardiman. First down for the Jones Longhorns. So we lost our scoreboard camera tonight, and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get it back. So we'll just keep you posted on the time left in the game. 7 minutes and 9 seconds right now. Hansen throws one into the end zone. It's Evan Collier wide open, uncovered in the end zone. 7 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock in the first quarter, and the score's 13-0.
Evan's sister was a trainer with me. Fun fact, Andrea. Shout out, Andrea.
Another drive that lasted about 1 minute.
Gonna kick it here again.
Cash Marinko,
not quite.
misses that one wide left. That was not Cat. Was it that?
No, Cash. Yeah.
Was Cash
was
holding?
holding. Yep.
All
Cash was
right.
holding it.
So kicking that time was who? 28? I thought it said 26, but that would not be right. 28,
No.
and I don't have 28 on my roster.
I don't either.
So we'll at halftime, we'll figure out who number 28 is.
I'll
They
make a
just
phone
tipped
call.
that kick.
I'll make a phone call. I know who to call.
7:02 on the clock, 13-0 is the score. Jones kicking to Blackwell again. And that drive, we'll give you the drive summary brought to you by Jones Nutrition, who, Tessa, we happen to be drinking drinks from Jones Nutrition right now.
Yes. I saw their Instagram post. Oh, even our producers over here did have a Jones Nutrition drink. It's gone. But I saw their Instagram post that they'd be here tonight, so I've been looking forward to it to end my day off. With
Oh,
Jones
nice
Nutrition.
kick return by Blackwell all the way out to near the 40-yard line.
There we go.
Yeah, Jones Nutrition, where you can energize and fuel your day, located on Hiawassee. They sit up here at the football games and make their drinks and get a great point-of-sale system. It's nice and easy. They get you all set up, good menus. I am drinking a Jones Nutrition drink for the first time, and it is a peach tea, which I'm a big fan of. Not only peach tea, but I'm a big fan now of Jones Nutrition's peach tea.
Woohoo! It worked.
So the last two drives, the first drive for Jones was a 1 minute, 1 second drive that was 3 pass completions, capped off with a 28-yard touchdown pass to Hunter Purvis. This last drive began with a run by Jose Taylor and then 3 pass completions, capped off with a 20-yard completion to Evan Collier. Again, about a 1 minute drive on that one, and we want to thank Jones Nutrition for bringing us the drive summary. An incomplete pass on the first down for Blackwell results in a 2nd and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Under center is Leland Neese. Pitches it back. Stopped
pass.
for a loss on the play.
Man, and Jones did a great job of getting off the snap fast to find him there for a tackle.
A loss of 2, or maybe 3 on the play. Now at the 37-yard line. 3rd down and 13. Handoff up the middle, going nowhere. Another short loss on the play, that time a little less than a yard.
You know, something to notice about Blackwell's offense here is it's taking a lot of time in between snaps to get in a play. They're taking in a lot of time to get in the play, to get set, all of these things, which if it makes sense as to why they can't build momentum to keep an offensive drive rolling. And Jones has a lot of time to come into a coverage and see how they're set and things like that. So it's maybe making it a little bit easier for Jones to figure out what they need to do.
Also eating a lot of time to keep Jones from getting multiple possessions during the first. So the punt picked up at the 21-yard line by Drew Thomas, returned to the 29, only an 8-yard return on the play. I didn't think Drew was going to pick that one up. It looked like he was going to let it just kind of sit there and hang out, and then he decided to pick it up at the last minute. Ball's placed right at the 30, give him 9 yards on the return. Now we saw Jonquay Johnson and Jose Taylor both come out onto the field, and Johnson comes back to the sideline. Taylor stays in the game. Taylor takes the handoff, sidesteps out to the left, outside now, and we got flags coming into the backfield, probably holding.
Yes.
4:20 to play here in the first quarter, 13-0 the score. Taylor was 20 yards downfield, but the penalty is against Jones and coming back. That's back at the 30-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. So the block, the hold was downfield, so it's still 1st and 10 as a result of the penalty. Pass to John Quay Johnson, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, midfield, got the sideline and out of bounds in Blackwell territory. From the 30 all the way down, he stepped out at the Blackwell 45, so 25-yard run, or actually run after the catch because it was a pass play.
Jones doing a great job of fighting for yards even after contact, and that's something that's great to see here because they're going to need that as they go deeper into the playoff run.
Carry up the middle for Johnson, picks up 4 on the play.
64, Blake Strong did great there on defense for Blackwell.
Hanson in shotgun, Johnson on his right. Hands it off to Johnson, will draw a play. Johnson's got a lot of room. There is a hold downfield, and that one's going to be coming back to about the 40. That one was well downfield. It'll be a interesting to see where the ball is placed, and it'll be 2nd down again. We may actually gain a yard out of the play. Now they're going to mark it off from the line of scrimmage. Okay. I need to go read and check with, no, they only marked it back 2 yards. Okay. 2-yard loss on the play. And it's not a loss of down because it was a holding call. So it's instead of 2nd and 4 or a 1st down after the gain by Johnson, it's going to be a 2nd and 6 becomes a 2nd and 8. I'm lost on this right now.
I'm lost on this.
My math is not mathing. Johnson gets hit in the backfield and taken down for a loss on the play. And is number 20 for Blackwell getting there. Gage Backus, the only junior on the team. He's not very big. He's listed at 5'8", 160 pounds. I might be a little surprised if I was standing next to him and he was actually 5'8".
Yeah. Well, that's what I noticed during warm-ups was I was just kind of shocked. I feel like typically I walk past during warm-ups and I'm like, oh, my goodness, this team's way bigger than they look on paper. But this one, and seeing their ages too, it makes sense.
Pass down the field just falls behind Carlos Hardiman, who is trying to stream on down the field. And it's a 4th and 10 for Jones here. On this offensive possession, Blackwell is held, and Jones has not been able to make anything happen. They did have the 1st down gain earlier, but the holding call brought that one back. They began the drive with a holding call as well that brought back a big gain. So hurting themselves with penalties, but they're going for it on 4th down in Blackwell territory. Hanson drops back to pass. He's got a completion to Purvis. He was near the sticks, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, it is. He is just past the sticks. Wow.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he got past the sticks.
Yeah, the 1st down marker was just past the 35-yard line, and he got all the way to the 34. $11-yard gain for Purvis. Hanson drops back to pass, throws this one down the field over the head of Cash Marenko.
There we go, Cash.
Cash gets the touchdown for the Longhorns, and the score is 19-0 with 42 seconds left to play here in the 1st quarter.
This game's rolling, moving and rolling.
See, that was at the 34, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That drive took a while with all the penalties.
Yeah. Which Jones needs to be careful of tonight. They need to play as clean as possible because playoffs, as they get deeper into playoffs, holding calls and things like that could really hurt them.
And what did we do on the extra point there?
Nope. No good.
No good on the kick attempt. So with 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter, we are going to take a break here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School, where the Jones Longhorns now lead the Blackwell Maroons 19-0. 35 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Blackwell has the ball after the kickoff by Jones. It's a 1st and 10 for the Maroons at their own 25-yard line. And a penalty is going to back them up. This is a pretty long.
Yeah.
I missed what happened. I'm assuming it was something on the kick. And that's going to back them all the way up to the 12-yard line. So it was a half the distance to the goal line penalty. Neese under center for Blackwell. Drops back, airs this one out over the head of his intended receiver, incomplete. And we do have a rolling clock right now. We thought we might early in this one. We had not, but we do on that incompletion. The clock is still running. And that's going to bring an end to the first quarter as a result of that running clock. So after 1 quarter of play, it's the Jones Longhorns leading the Blackwell Maroons 19-0 here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School. Start of the second quarter, 12 minutes on the clock. The score 19-0, Jones leading Blackwell. Blackwell has a 2nd and 10 now at their own 12-yard line after the incomplete pass. I formation. Drops back to pass out of that I formation. Neese rolls to his left, pitches it over the head of his receiver, 3rd and 10 from the 12.
That was a good pass attempt. A way to roll out of there and a well-thrown ball.
Well-run play,
Yeah.
just pass a little high. Yeah, they're not doing bad things. They're just not executing with precision, right?
They look young.
Mm-hmm.
They look young. That's
And small.
because they're young, perhaps.
Maybe that's
Perhaps
part
'cause
of
they're
it.
young.
Maybe that's part of it.
I remember the difference between my brother in high school between sophomore to junior year. It was crazy. He looked like he ate sophomore him. So
Yeah.
it was exciting when he finally shaped up.
And the quarterback has the ball in his hand. What just happened? Carlos Hardiman's trying to come on the field. Now coming out onto the field is Johnny Shaw. Somehow or another, Neese ended up with the ball in his hands, moved it from the spot on the field. Now Neese hands off, and Jones stops that one. It's Ellefson getting in there and making the tackle. Big loss on the play. I'll bring up 4th down and call it 14 for Blackwell, and they are all the way back near their own 5-yard line. Be punting from inside their end zone.
Yeah.
This is a dangerous spot. I can see Jones really going after this, trying to get the blocked punt here. This might even be one where I would consider not even having a return man and just putting another blocker in there to try to get to the punter.
Yeah. But I almost, when you're up 19-0 so early on.
Punt is off. Drew Thomas takes it at the 35. He's got a straight line. Cuts back inside the 5-yard line, pushing and pushed out of bounds.
I thought he was going to house it.
1st and goal for Jones at the 5. This is going to be a short drive summary.
Yes. Going to assume. You never know. But I'm feeling like it could be.
9 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock here in the second period. Jones starting at the plus 5-yard line. Wow.
Man.
Hanson's in shotgun. Taylor's at his left. Hardiman wide left. Collier and Purvis wide right. Hanson to Hardiman. Little hook and lateral. And that is pitched to Jack Mendoza. The senior runs it in for the touchdown.
Like that play
Wow.
scheme. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Kudos to Coach Durrell for drawing up to play to get his senior lineman a touchdown. That is fun stuff right there.
I'd like to see the big man score.
You know, Hardiman loved catching that and being able to pitch that to
yes,
Mendoza as he comes around.
The gift of all time, a lineman scoring. That's the dream right there.
Another kick by number 28 coming for the point after.
Now, the question is, how many linemen are in line to want to do that next now? How many are like, let me do it. Let me do it, Coach. I want to try. The refs are talking something out right now. Okay, there we go. Kicking it again.
All right, number 28, the kicker for Jones. Again, we'll work on getting a name at halftime. Kick is up. That one looks good. Right through the uprights. Kick is good, and the score is 26-0 with 9:26 left to play in the second quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School, where the Jones Longhorns just completed the 5-yard drive to score. And it was a big return by Drew Thomas down to the 5. And then on one play, a pass completion to Carlos Hardiman, who then lateraled the ball over to senior lineman Jack Mendoza, who was coming around the end, run it in for the touchdown, and Mendoza gets the touchdown. Number 28 for Jones. We're still working on figuring out who that is. kicks the extra point is good, and the score is 26-0. Our drive summary, that one play took 19 seconds off the clock, including play around the time around the play. That drive summary brought to you by Jones Nutrition, located on Hiawassee, where you can energize and fuel your day. It's a 1st and 10 for Blackwell with 9:05 left on the clock here in the second quarter. They have the ball at their own 8-yard line. Handoff up the middle. That one's getting nowhere. Jones' defensive line just pushing back. It is number 60, Joe Colbert, and Luke DeBusk. Dorian Wiley also in there pushing on that one. I believe Noah Norris was part of it. Second down and 10. Oh, they got a 1-yard gain out of it. Second and 9 for Blackwell. Once again, I formation, trying to bounce outside. Boy, DeBusk just runs over this young man, and a flag comes in late. I'm fearing we have a face mask.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
The way DeBusk run into that guy, I thought, well, maybe they're throwing a flag because he hit him too hard.
Yeah.
I've actually had an official say that one time.
Did you really?
I was athletic director, and receivers running down the field. He was not defenseless. He had caught the ball and run like 10 yards when the safety come across and hit him. And
Luke hits hard, so.
Yeah, referee threw the flag. The coach argued it. The referee listened, waved the flag off. The other coach come out and argued it, and they threw the flag again. We thought they were throwing an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the other coach. Ended up assessing a penalty, and when our coach asked, well, what is the penalty for? And the referee said, he just hit him too hard, coach.
He just hit him too hard. Sad story.
That ball may be caught, and they are saying it was caught. Nice dive down there to catch that one by Grant Ford, the sophomore receiver for the Maroons. 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5 for Blackwell. Ball out now to the 29-yard line. Blackwell coming back to the line of scrimmage. Keep running that power I formation. This time it's not. This time you've got Neeson shotgun. Drops back, looking for a receiver, throws it into a lot of traffic. Ball's tipped and caught. Once again, Graham Ford. 2 difficult catches, and it's a first down for Blackwell.
There we go. Now they're cooking. About almost 7 minutes left. Between 6 and 7 minutes there.
6-7, really?
6-7. We were talking about that before, trying to figure out how we could put that in there.
Yeah, I
found it.
Coach Durrell's the one that taught me about 6-7.
Yeah, totally.
I know all about it now.
You know, he's so up to date on all those terms these days, all those TikTok-y terms.
Knees back in shotgun, drops back. He's got 3 receivers on the near side, throws this one way on down the field, and intercepted by Hunter Purvis. No, that's not Hunter Purvis. That's Jet Bybee. Bybee's got a lane all the way down. Luke DeBusk is going to get called for a penalty on a hold.
Yep. Oh, he helped him up. That was nice. Oh, my heart. I'm so sorry.
The DeBusk is just sitting there dejected after getting that flag call, and the Blackwell player comes over to help him up off the field.
I'm not going to cry, but I'm going to think about it.
You know, I don't know if that was actually a hold. It was just a bigger, stronger guy pushing a guy down the field, and he pushed him down. But he gets called for the hold, which negates the touchdown. It's still a big return after the interception. He's going to put the ball – we'll see where they end up placing the ball. The hold was at about the 12, so I think probably the 22 is where Jones will end up with the ball.
Mm-hmm. Sweet Landry Anderson down there plopped him back up. What a good
6:11 left to play in the second quarter. It is a 1st and 10 for Jones at the 22-yard line after the interception by Jet Bybee.
We've been saying his name a lot these past couple weeks.
We have, playing really well, especially defensively.
Yeah.
Kashmarenko playing quarterback now, hands off to Taylor. Taylor breaking tackles, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown.
That's it.
Another one-play drive.
Yet again. How far is Blackwell? Anybody know the minutes? I'll look it up.
Oh, probably about an hour and 15 minutes away. Maybe 20, maybe an hour and a half.
You know, they're not on my Miss Oklahoma calendar, so I'm not sure how far they are.
Jose Taylor gets the touchdown, runs that one in. The score's 32-0 with 5:53 left to play here in the second quarter. And the kick is good. Number 28 finding his groove now with kicking extra points. We're going to take a break. 33-0, Jones leading with 5:53 to play in the second quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School. Jones kicks off to Blackwell. Blackwell returns to the 20-yard line, make it the 22-yard line. That's where they'll begin this drive. Our drive summary brought to you by Jones Nutrition from the last drive. It was a one-play drive from the 22-yard line. Jose Taylor runs it in. The brother of our producer, Cass Taylor. She's got a smile on her face. And the score is now 33-0, with 5.5 minutes to play in the first half.
Looking at that score of that Broncos-Raiders game, you know, very important. We got a lot of football this Thursday.
And college basketball has started up. The Thunder are dominating, except for last night. Yeah, that was tough.
That's okay, though.
They looked tired last night. Pass across the middle, off the helmet of... Who's the defender out there? Number 81, Kenneth Pierce, the freshman, getting some play at corner. It looked like that ball just hit him right on top of the helmet. Yeah, the Thunder looked tired last night, and they played everybody they had available on the roster significant playing time.
Yeah, definitely.
It was never here's my lineup that I'm looking at during the season. It was just mixing a bunch of guys together out on the court.
Oh, yeah.
I formation for Blackwell. Neese drops back to pass, across the middle, and intercepted once again. Kashmarenko with it?
Luke Wilkinson.
Wilkinson. I can't see numbers. They're white on black. That's really hard.
I can't see numbers.
All right. Luke Wilkinson, freshman, with the interception, and Jones will begin this drive 1 yard further back than the last one. This one's at the 23-yard line. 4:27 on the clock in the second quarter.
7-0, Raiders are up, in case anybody was fretting. I was fretting. Coach Jarrell's a Raiders fan. His daughter's Broncos fan, so this is for the whole
that's interesting.
Championship of the civilized world as we know it right now.
They get to play. Is this their first or second matchup of the year?
I believe it's their first one.
Okay.
Typically, the rest come later on, December, January.
Marinko in shotgun. Going to hand off to number 41. There's a number. That's Rowdy Messer. Messer all the way down into the end zone, touchdown. Jones Longhorns, another one-play touchdown drive, 23-yard run. That is the third one-play touchdown drive in a row.
We'll expect to see a lot of position changes, I'd guess, at halftime. Probably wait until halftime to make those happen.
Well, we're seeing some of that already. So Messer in there at running back now. Marenko already playing at quarterback. We're seeing a few other guys. A lot of the secondary are freshmen that we haven't seen a lot this year.
Oh, and they're going for two.
Handoff into the end zone. The 2-point attempt is good.
Oh, no. Okay. Get up. Get up, buddy. Get up. There we go.
Getting up slow was Garrett Clark, but he's now on his feet and running to the sidelines with no problem with 3:45 left to play in the first half. The score is 41-0. The Jones Longhorns lead the Blackwell Maroons on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School, where the Jones Longhorns lead the Blackwell Maroons 41-0. 3:45 left to play in the first half. Blackwell taking the kick, returning it out to the 24-yard line.
Someone just threw a football from the stands onto the field, one of those foam footballs.
They're just wanting to play in the game.
Oh, and they threw it back. I want one.
And nose of the ball is on the 25. 1st and 10 for Blackwell at their own 25-yard line. The Blackwell's turned the ball over a couple of times here late in this, I say late, here in the second quarter that has led to very short fields for Jones. Jones has had a 5-yard drive, a 22-yard drive, and a 23-yard drive, and they were able to convert all of those in one play. Be looking for the turnover here again, with an opportunity to punch in another score before the half. Got a new quarterback in for Blackwell, number 6, Landry Anderson, sophomore, now playing quarterback. And he didn't signal to delay a game, but that's what I heard the announcer say. He crossed his arms over his chest, didn't he?
I thought so.
But a delay of game is this. So 5-yard penalty on Blackwell. The clock's already down to 14 seconds again. Anderson under center. Drops back, looking to pass, in trouble, airs it out, and almost picked off by Fabian Garza. Garza would have had a touchdown had he caught that.
Yeah.
There was no one in front of him.
No, there was not. Poor Anderson had to go on and try to tackle him.
1:51 to play here in the first half. 41-0 the score. 2nd down and 15 after the 5-yard penalty that was called against Blackwell. Anderson under center, using up all the clock they can between every play. Just trying to minimize the scoring by Jones. Handoff going around the left side. Gain of a couple on the play, and that handoff went to number 20, Gage Backus. The sophomore getting a lot of playing time.
Yeah, let's see.
I say sophomore, junior. The junior, excuse me.
6, the junior.
The junior. Yeah.
He's it. But that gives you some hope for your program in the future, knowing that these kids will have played so many downs as later years come. That's exciting for the program to think about.
So Anderson still in the quarterback. He's in shotgun. Single back set. 2 receivers wide each side. Looking to pass. Complete, but not enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of about 4, maybe, 5 on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 7 for Blackwell. They're at their own 27-yard line. Clock's down to 25 seconds, and there's 20. Well, it looks like the play clock and the game clock now are in sync.
Yeah, they're going in.
So we're headed to the halftime, headed to the locker rooms at halftime here. The score 41-0, the Jones Longhorns on top of the Blackwell Maroons. And we're going to take a break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Oh, look at all that.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School. Start the second half, 41-0 the score. Jones Longhorns leading the Blackwell Maroons in this final game of the regular season for 2025. Tessa, it is unbelievable that we are at the end of a 10-game regular season right now.
I know, I can't believe it. Of course, it's gone really fast for me because I've missed a couple here and there, with my travel schedules. But it's been a great season for Jones and awesome to see the progress they've made over these past couple of years to win the district and then, of course, be undefeated. That's successful.
We haven't even mentioned that tonight because they locked up the district championship last week, so we haven't even mentioned it tonight because it was already done. But, yes, district champions with the win over Oklahoma Christian School last week.
Yeah. And I was looking through all my old shirts and things that I have, Jones shirts, and it was fun to go back and see all the district champion shirts I had and know that everyone's going to be getting one here soon.
Ball taken at the 11-yard line, returned out to the 26, 15-yard return for Gage Backett. It looks like we are going to have a running clock here in the second half as well. So this second half is going to fly by.
Keep everyone healthy, get them in and get them out.
Blackwell taking their time, get everyone out on the field. They haven't even started the play clock. Got 45 seconds to come off the clock before we start the play clock. That's pretty interesting. Anderson still in at quarterback, throws this one down the field. It's intercepted by Wilkinson once again. Wilkinson returns that one down to the 26-yard line, right back to the original line of scrimmage. He caught it at about the 45, so pretty good return for Wilkinson. And it's a 1st and 10 for Jones now at the Blackwell 26. No? Is a penalty called on the field?
Maybe.
Penalty was called against Jones. I didn't see the flag.
Man.
It's out there in the middle of the field.
They can't.
It was not on Wilkinson. I'm not sure who it was on, but instead it's going to be a first down for Blackwell at the 41. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Man. Disappointing to see those tonight when, one, they're always unnecessary, but tonight specifically, you have to be preparing for long-term, not just to finish this game, and that's just a disappointing penalty.
Well, a lot of these penalties that have happened, no, it is Jones football. So it was a 15-yard penalty after the interception, not before. I thought it was a 15-yard penalty before the interception.
Yeah.
So it's Jones football. They have a 1st and 10, their own 41. Again, missed it. The penalties are coming, though, and there's been a lot of them tonight, but it is coming on a lot of guys who have not had as much playing time. So this is not your crisp, first-string guys that are getting some of these penalties.
Yeah.
Little shove late in the game there from Blackwell's number 64. That was Blake Strong giving a shove to a Jones player.
I'm not surprised at this point in the season. There's some high emotion still, but it's definitely interesting to see. It's pretty chippy out there.
It is. Pass caught by Kenneth Pierce. He's fighting, gets across the 35. Big gain on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 4.
Maybe some of these young kids' first experience.
Or third down and 4.
Chippy moments, honestly.
Yes. Yeah, the down marker's not moved. There it goes. 3rd down and 4 for Jones at the 35-yard line of Blackwell. Ben Williams in there at tailback. Now, we saw him get some significant playing time against Millwood and run the ball extremely well. See what we see for him tonight. Oh, Marinko's going to keep it, gets to the outside. He's outrunning everyone down the field, and with no flags, that's a touchdown, Jones Longhorns.
There we go.
Marinko gets the 35-yard touchdown run. And the flag comes in late. The touchdown will stand. The flag is going to be a dead ball foul.
On who?
I got a feeling it's going to be on Jones. There was a Jones player standing right in front of the official, and get the impression that something was said. No, maybe not, because did the officials just send a Blackwell player to the sideline?
They did.
See, that's what I get for speculating, right?
Number 11. Seems like the coaches are asking what happened right now.
Yeah, a little chippy out there right now, and we saw a little bit in the earlier play.
These referees, Whitecap is talking to another coach as well. But they like to share with the class.
They will not.
We want to hear.
So it looks like the penalty was on Blackwell. So we complete. There was. It looked like to me when the flag was thrown that the only person near the official that threw the flag was a Jones player. But I get the impression that based on who was just sent to the sideline, it was the player that was several yards down in the end zone behind the official. So he must have heard him say something.
Yeah, and the way it was discussed with the coach and everything.
Extra point attempt coming here. Marenko takes a low snap, throws that one into the end zone. It's incomplete, and the score's 47-0. That possession with all of those discussions on a running clock used up much of the third quarter. We're already down to the 6 or 7 minute mark.
Boom. Boom.
6:07 on the clock.
Oh, unfortunate. Continues.
And the score 47-0. Jones on top. We're going to take a break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell. The penalty was assessed on the kickoff, that penalty we were talking about earlier, the unsportsmanlike conduct on Blackwell. And Blackwell covers that kick up at about the 6-yard line. That's where they will begin this possession, backed up deep in their own territory. 4:47 left to play here in the third period. 47-0 the score. Jones on top of Blackwell. Blackwell comes out, gets to the line of scrimmage, have the field spread, and player number 11 finally comes out to join the rest of the team. Tied in out there on the right side. I formation, handoff from Anderson, up the middle, short gain on the play, still fighting for yardage, gets near the 10 before he's stopped and pushed backwards. A gain of 3.5.
Yeah. Under 4 minutes already.
Is the air conditioner on in here tonight?
It's cold to me. I'm freezing. I'm telling you, I'm fighting over here.
3:39 to play in the third. It's a second down and 7 for Blackwell. Back in that I formation. That's not something you see teams run too often anymore, and yet there's so much you can do out of that. Another good gain gets out to about the 12-yard line. I say good gain, about 3 yards on the carry. Walker Wyatt heads back out onto the field as a defensive lineman. Joe Cobbert comes to the sideline. Out there for Jones right now, we have number 61, Aiden Green. Number 70, Walker Wyatt. Looks like Dryce Lloyd is out there now. Number 30, Mars Morales. Pass completion is going to be good for the first down, taken down just inside the 20. There's Mars Morales on the tackle. And at receiver, catching that pass, is number 4, Leland Neese, who played quarterback most of this game. Number 14, we do not have on our Jones roster. In here at corner right now. Roddy Messer back at safety. Fabian Garza in the ball game along with Colt Williams. And, oh my goodness, ball intercepted by Jones. It bounced out of the hands of a Jones player up into the air, come down, hit him on top of the helmet as he was looking for the ball. And after it bounced off his helmet, it went into the hands of a teammate for the interception.
That's lucky.
Elemental Insulation, our sponsor for the fourth quarter. They're proudly serving Oklahoma with trusted residential and commercial insulation services. You can find them on Facebook or call 405-655-0373. Minute 23 left to play in the third quarter. Jones offense comes back out on the field. Now, who do we have at quarterback now? I don't believe it's...
I can't tell. Is
it Ace Guthrie?
Ace Guthrie, I think. Yeah, 17 Ace.
Guthrie hands off up the middle, a carry for about 7 yards. It's going to bring up second down and we call it an 8-yard gain. Second down and 2 for Jones. It's 3. Second and 3.
It's fun to see Ace out there at quarterback. I haven't seen him take very many snaps. He plays wide out, for the Longhorns, so it's fun to see him back at quarterback for a little bit.
Under 30 seconds to play here in the third. This should be the last play of the quarter. Guthrie takes the snap, swings the pass out, and caught behind the line of scrimmage and going down to the ground to catch the ball is Kenneth Pierce. A loss on the play will take us to the end of the quarter. 47-0, Jones on top of Blackwell after 3 quarters of play on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School, where the Jones Longhorns lead the Blackwell Maroons 47-0 as we begin the fourth period of play. It is a 4th down and 5 for Jones. Ace Guthrie at quarterback. Evan Collier in the backfield. Ben Williams and Luke Wilkinson wide left. Johnny Shaw... Can't tell who. Johnny Shaw and Kenneth Pierce wide right. Roddy Messer out there with them now. Wilkinson in motion. Guthrie takes the low snap, swings that one out to Wilkinson. Wilkinson should have the first down, but he's going to fight for it. I don't know if he got there or not. Flag comes down on the play.
Yeah. He tried to hip check to get in there. That looked a little painful.
He didn't have a lot of hip to be throwing in anyone.
They didn't have a lot of hip to be throwing into.
And the penalty is on Jones. So we're going to have a repeat of the fourth down. That ball is now out to the 17-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 11 for the Longhorns. Guthrie back in shotgun, Messer in the backfield, 2 receivers wide each side. Low snap again. Guthrie has Wilkinson in the end zone, touchdown. 10:56 to play in the fourth quarter. Jones puts another score on the board. 53-0 is the score now. That was a nice-looking throw.
Oh, another flag.
The receiver was wide open, but you still have to put the ball where they can catch it, and it was just dead on target.
Yeah, it was a great pass. I'm wanting to know who this is on.
We've got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Blackwell again.
Man.
So this has happened at the end of each of the last 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Tough for a coach over there with the season ending tonight, trying to keep his guys, with some discipline. They don't want to do anything that would affect what would happen with them on the basketball court. You could get the right kind of penalties that would actually cause you to be ineligible for part of your basketball season.
Really? The more you know. I've learned so much tonight.
Messer catches the pass, does not get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 53-0 is the score. 9:37 left to play in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Oklahoma Sports Network. Tracy Mussett tested a rail back at Jones High School. Jones kicking off once again to Blackwell, and once again, following an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, they're kicking from the Blackwell 45-yard line. That one goes into the end zone for the touchback. It'll be Blackwell ball at the 20 with 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to play in the ball game.
Just 8 minutes left. It's moving, rocking and rolling over here. Tied in the second quarter of the Broncos game, in case anybody at home couldn't watch both.
So the Broncos finally got to move the ball a little bit. Good. They were really struggling on offense early in this one. Anderson throws one into the ground. It bounces up into the hands of the intended receiver, Grant Ford. Ford thought he might want to run with it, but clearly it was incomplete. Second down and 10 for Blackwell.
As I said, it's high stakes in the Durrell house, this Broncos game. Who gets to brag about it tomorrow? And I guess tonight will be an early finish to tonight's game. Knock on wood.
We're at 8:30 already.
Yep.
Blackwell. Anderson claps his hand, takes the snap, completes the pass to Ford. Ford is hit quickly, but gains 4 on the play.
I've got 4 Longhorns. 63, 64, 30, and
Let's see,
21.
21's a number I haven't seen. Parks McCaleb, the junior, in there on defense now. Mars Morales on D, part of that tackle. Number 55 in the game for Jones, Bryce McFarlane. Colt Williams, Dryce Lloyd, Rowdy Messer. Again, number 14 we don't have, so we'll try to get a name for you. And then, by the way, our kicker we found out is Jose Rojas, a senior who has just come out and joined the team here late. Has been kicking extra points in this ball game. That was the number 28 from the first half. First down for Blackwell as they get right to the 30-yard line and get just enough yardage.
I'm just noticing that Blackwell doesn't have a band out. How sad is that? I just noticed that.
Now number 5 takes the direct snap. Parker Estep. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, pushed backwards 5 yards. He'll get the forward progress to the original line of scrimmage. It's a second down and 10 for Blackwell. 5:26 left to play in the ball game. Robert Dillard in the ball game is headed to the sideline after that play. Jones showing blitz, run up the middle, short gain on the play, maybe 3. I think if he had just stepped to the right a step, he could have picked up 6 or 7.
Yeah, that one again, You know how it goes. We were talking about before the game all the different things we didn't know. So we had a little lesson.
We learned all about 6. Well, I didn't learn anything about 6-7.
I didn't
actually.
I learned. Well, I guess reinforced the fact that I don't know that I like it. I won't say it at my schools when I visit.
Oh, bad snap high. That one's going backwards a long ways near the 10 and covered up by Blackwell right at the 10-yard line. That's a 23-yard loss on the play because of the bad snap. 4 minutes and counting here in the fourth quarter, and it brings up a 4th down and 30 for Blackwell. Their snaps have been pretty good all night long, and now here late in the game we get that bad snap.
Yeah.
Punting for Blackwell's number 44, Caden Barrows. Good snap. Kick is up.
Almost blocked it.
Taken, now bobbled, and covered up by Blackwell. Blackwell will end up getting, it's going to depend. So here's where it gets interesting. If this is just a punt covered up by Blackwell, it's a muffed punt, but did Jones ever have possession? If Jones did not have possession of the ball, it looks like the Blackwell offense is staying on the field.
Yeah.
So if Jones did not have possession of the ball, then it could have been ruled a recovery by Blackwell, but not enough for the first down, right? But I believe they ruled it a fumble after receiving the punt. So it's Blackwell ball now, 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Blackwell may be able to run out the clock here. They give the ball to a big boy who's pushing, running hard, picks up 9 on the play. Holy mackerel. What is that guy's number?
72.
72. We don't have him on the roster.
Dang it. This was his time to shine. Oh, no. Who do you think that's on? Who do we think it's on?
We got a flag on the play coming in late.
I'm not feeling good because he was looking at the Jones Longhorn. Oh,
Jones is backing up.
That's not a good sign. Oh, my goodness, y'all.
That's going to move. That's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Is that what they just signaled? And that's going to move the ball all the way out to the 50.
control your controllables, and that's not controlling the controllables.
Is this the best field position for Blackwell all night?
Perhaps.
They are at midfield. They are on the 50-yard line. They have not been in Jones territory yet, I do not believe.
Uh-oh. Oh, they snapped.
Handoff number 72 again. He's into Jones territory, still fighting. I saw a Jones player flip through the air.
Yeah, that looked like that hurt. Hurt me.
Gets all the way down to the 45 of Jones, and the flag's in on the play. With 1 minute and 10 seconds left to play. That penalty is on Blackwell. We might have one more play run in this ball game. Mm-hmm. They haven't wound the play clock yet, but I don't think they can wait 15 seconds to do it. Well, they haven't even.
I don't know. So you're saying there's a chance?
Well, now what do they put the ball back at the 44 or the 46. I don't know what just happened. I think Jones declined the penalty. And now there's a timeout on Blackwell. 36 seconds on the clock. It stops. Timeout Blackwell. 53-0 is the score. Jones leading. Blackwell has a 2nd down and 6 at the Jones 46. First play that I believe they will run in this ball game in Jones territory. We're going to take a quick break on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Oklahoma Sports Network, Tracy Mussett, Tessa Durrell back at Jones High School. 30 seconds and ticking on the clock. 53-0 the lead for Jones. Blackwell airs one out down the field about 35 yards. It falls incomplete. One more play coming in this one. 7 seconds on the clock. Anderson drops back, looking to pass, throwing it as far as he can down the field, and incomplete. That's the ball game. The Jones Longhorns complete the perfect 10-0 regular season. 53-0 the final tonight.
Here we go.
Next week, the Jones Longhorns host the Little Axe Indians right here at Jones High School. Little Axe also playing tonight. They had a tough call tonight against the Marlowe Outlaws. Yes. Last I looked, they were trailing significantly. It was 35-0 at the early in the third quarter.
I was in Marlowe today, fun fact.
Marlowe leading Little Axe early in the second half there, 35-0. So Jones will get Little Axe next week, and that is the first week of the Oklahoma Secondary School Activity Association state playoffs, headed toward a state championship. The Jones Longhorns ranked first in VDOG's rankings, with Washington and Marlowe right on their tail. Metro Christian Academy and Sequoia Tahlequah, the big game tomorrow night at Sequoia Tahlequah. Wonder what kind of home field advantage the Sequoia Indians, their fan base is phenomenal.
Yeah, the last time Jones had to play there, I believe, was maybe about 8 years ago.
6 or 7.
6 or 7, perhaps even. And it was a playoff game. It was one of the bigger games, and then they won that round against Sequoia Tahlequah to lose to John Marshall that year. So it was great.
So that's probably been, that may have been, if it was a loss to John Marshall, it might have even been a few more years longer ago than that.
Yeah, year after they won state.
Yeah, John Marshall, then they did away with Centennial High School, reconsolidated those. They moved up back into the 4A, 5A classification and have really struggled since that change. So 53-0 the final here. The Jones Longhorns, again, 10-0 for the regular season, district champions, District 2, Class 2A1, District 1, hosting the Little Axe Indians next week in the first round of the playoffs. We will take an opportunity this week to talk to some of the Jones coaches, get an interview with them, and have that footage available for you before the game next week. We'll have a longer pregame next week for the beginning of the playoffs, and we'll have to wait and see what happens with the rest of these games, most of them being tomorrow night on Friday night lights, as we like to say. And we do not expect any playoff games to be moved to Thursday unless there is a threat of severe weather. Otherwise, all the playoff games should be played on Friday nights. So I hope you've enjoyed your season with your Jones Longhorns. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Well, I'll tell you what, shoot me a text, folks. If you're still with us right now, even though this game has ended, shoot me a text if you like our broadcast, if you have any questions, or if you want to give a shout-out to a player. We'll try to give them a shout-out for you next week. My phone number is 405-999-OKIE, 405-999-6543. Just text me, VDOG, and we'll see what we can do to accommodate your communication with the players. Thank you for being in our audience tonight. I want to thank our sponsors again, Bell Bonds by Tamara, Elemental Insulation, Bank First, and Jones Nutrition, sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Tessa, thank you for being a part of Oklahoma Sports Network. It's been a blast.
Yeah, it's been a good one. I'm ready for some playoff football.
All right, here we go. It is playoff football time. That is what we are doing next, but we're